crime is high and not access to quality education. We got to create opportunities, and we got to stop kicking can down the road. We got to start engaging our schools so our young people can participate.
What about the dollars, Pastor? Where do those dollars come from? When the ARPA money dries up, what do you do with that frozen funding that you thought you had?
I believe that we're leaving too much and too many resources on the table. I believe we got some great philanthropic partners in this city who are knocking at the door, already waiting and willing to receive the next mayor of the city of Detroit.
The World Series is knocking at our door now, so we have to go. But Pastor Kinloch, it was good to see you. Thanks for joining us. That is it for this special edition of The Pulse. Our Big Pulse Week does continue with Mike Duggan, John James, and Jocelyn Benson all sitting down with me to talk about their runs for governor. We hope you'll join us then. I'm Ruth Raj. As always, it was good to be with you.
Yo. Get surprised.
You can use on healthy foods, utilities, and approved other expenses.
Annual enrollment for Medicare ends December 7th, so pick up the phone and call for your free Medicare coverage assessment today. Call 1-844-631-2543.
Have you here? We got the crew in the house. The band is here. Zebo, all right. He's going to hit the ones and twos coming up. Greg Cantor in the house, Rich Ludeman in the house. You can join us via Zoom. You come over here, Tommy will put you up, and you can say hello. We're going to get to your Zoom calls coming up in the second segment. First segment, very special guest. Pleasure to welcome in head basketball coach, Detroit Mercy, Mark Montgomery. Coach, how you doing tonight?
Hey, Coach. Great.
Wow.
I'm doing great.
Hey, man. It is great to have you here. There's a lot of exciting things going on with your program, and I want to get to that, but I wanted to start here. Just the difference for you and how you feel right now going into year two versus 1 year ago when you were just taking over and headed into year one. How different is it for you?
Well, it's a big difference. Year one, I got the job in late April, and I was still recruiting in May and June. So what a difference a year makes. This time around, and come June, I already had 14 scholarship players. They're all on campus this summer. Wow. We had 6 returners, so the summer went smooth. They all came back in the fall, and it's good to have a year under my belt.
Hey, Coach, going back, look, you've been a head coach before. You've been a part of successful programs at Michigan State under Tom Izzo. You know that you can't be successful without support. So when you were talking to Detroit Mercy about this job, what did you need to hear before you said, yes, I want that job and I want to be the head coach?
Well, I wanted to hear they wanted me, and they wanted to take basketball serious, and they want to get back to the tradition of winning. And hearing it from President Taylor, Robert Vowles, I'm a Detroit guy, homemade, grown here. So they said they're going to update their facilities. If you walk into Callahan Hall, we're doing facilities. They're from locker rooms to on the floor. We have courtside seats. The Titan Club is getting renovated. The bathrooms, and then they also invested. They put some more money into the program. Salaries are great. They want to win at Detroit Mercy. I could feel their energy, and when you get two sides that the energy is exciting, and I know this is a winnable lead, I trust them. Really did.
That history at Detroit. There's so much of it, and you know what that program can be if handled the right way. How much did that mean to you to be a part of that? As you said, you're a Detroit guy, so you understand it.
Well, I watched Perry Watson. He was very successful. Ray McCallum was successful. Of course, Dick Vitale, he started it all off. But those two coaches, both, especially Coach Watson, he won with Michigan players. And we have a recruiting base here in the state of Michigan, definitely in the Detroit area. I knew I could get high school kids. I can get transfers. I know we have a good educational system at Detroit Mercy. I know we can win. And when you look right down the street what the other schools doing, and I usually don't mention them, they've won. So I know I can challenge and hopefully knock them off their throne.
We love the rivalries.
Nice. Coach, how challenging is it in this era to be at a mid-major where, you want to avoid being like a farm team for these bigger schools, or do you have to accept that as just the way it is?
I think now you just have to accept it for the way it is. When you have, I was at Michigan State for 13 years, especially the last 3 years. When we do look at the portal. We look at different players. You see who's on the all-freshman team, who's on the all-conference team, who potentially can come back. We have our big boards just like we have when we're doing high school kids. You got to sell that, hey, they can come to a mid-major, if that's what you want to call us, with a great opportunity to get a lot of minutes, play, and then, see what happens. But at the same time, they could stay and become something special. Steph Curry, he stayed at Davidson. Unbelievable player. We had Willie Green. He was there 4 years. He made it to the NBA. He's coaching in the NBA. So special things can happen at a mid-major level. I remember I was at Central Michigan. That was a ways ago, but Chris Kaman, high school kid, came in 2-3 years. He stayed, became an NBA player. So the NBA is made up of not just high major talent or the big boys, as we say, the Power Five. You can make it from a mid-major or a non-Power Five school. But it is, I hate to say it, it's a farm system now. We just have to live with it. But we do get to develop them. And I think developing kids to, if it's to stay or go somewhere else, we have to deal with it. It's the new era in college basketball. We're not happy with it, but it's just how it's going to be.
You are dealing with it, and you're dealing with it effectively because you're bringing back more players, more points than any other team in the conference. And we'll see ultimately what that means. But what it does mean at its core is you're not starting from ground zero like a lot of teams around the country are with a new roster where you're teaching them how you want things done. You got a core of guys who understand exactly what you want on the basketball court. A, I think that says a lot about their belief in you. And B, I would ask you how important that is as you try to hit the ground running.
It's very important. Like I said, it started this summer. I just know that we had our first exhibition game the other night versus Grand Valley State. I had 5 starters that started the last game with me back in March, and they had started over 80% of the games that first season. So it just helps with continuity. It helps teaching. It helps the younger guys come in. They have someone else to look up to. So we just didn't start at ground zero this year like we did the previous years. Those players understand me. They could teach the young players. That's how it's always happened. I remember I was a freshman at Michigan State. I looked up to the juniors and seniors. Now, if you come in college basketball, some teams don't have juniors and seniors. So you're starting over. We're not starting over. I think it's going to really, especially when we get into late December, January, when you start playing league games, it's going to benefit us greatly.
Orlando Lovejoy was your leading scorer last year. He is back with you this year. He had options. He could have gone someplace, quote unquote, bigger, but he decided to stay with you. What were your conversations like with him?
Well, I had to ask Lovejoy, at first what he wants. Sometimes it's not what I want, it's what he wants. He was at Eastern. He saw, I think this helped me. He saw another player who was the leading scorer at Eastern Michigan. He left and went to Rutgers, and he came off the bench. He didn't do much. And I said, well, do you want to be a Power 5 where you want to be a backup to a backup? Not saying you can't go and start in those different situations, but they have returning players coming back, and they've already recruited players. Sometimes you are, and they know it in college basketball, you're the fill-in. Now here, you come in, you're preseason player of the year, you're preseason all-first team, you've averaged 16, 4, 3 assists. You do the same thing, you're going to be a much more attractable player if you're trying to play at the next level, which he wants to do. But also, you could come back here and get us back to the NCAA tournament, and you can you can put your feet in the sand. And a lot of people, especially in the Detroit area, you're a Detroit kid. That's going to be a lot. That's going to mean a lot to a lot of people, especially this university.
He was a first-team all-conference preseason pick coming into this year. Fair to say, based on what I've seen, Coach, I think he was like 35 minutes a game for you last year. He may play less and give you more this year?
Yeah, that's what I just seeing from our roster what we recruited. At the end of the year, he had nothing left. When you have to play every single minute and you have to guard the best player and everything evolves around you from scoring to rebounding to assists. I think he shot 86 at the line. We brought in help. We know we needed shooting. He saw what we went out and recruited. I think that helped early. And then now he got a chance to work with those guys this summer, this fall. We hit the ground running today. I just remember, put it this way, last year we lost our exhibition game.
Yeah.
The last time we won an exhibition game was in 2018. I could not believe that. So I know things are looking a lot better. He likes our roster. He knows we have depth. Less minutes, but he could be even more productive.
Right.
He can play nonstop for whatever the minutes is. Some days he's gonna have to log big minutes because it's just kind of how college basketball is. But he has a lot of help around him this year.
Hey, Coach Lance Stone, whose father is on your staff. This is a kid that was Mr. Basketball in Detroit, who can score, who set the assist record in the state. I mean, there's a lot to like about what he brings. What kind of get was he for you in this program?
Well, it's a huge gift because we haven't had many Detroit, especially the PSL kids at Detroit Mercy. Back in the day we did. Huge get, stay right there in the city. Yes, his dad's on the staff. I had to go through Mom. I had to go through Tamika. She said, Coach, Stone can leave the room. You tell me why he should come play with you. And then you have Lovejoy coming back. I think he's teaching young Lance a lot, but also they can play together. I know one thing. When I was in the league back in the 90s, when Earl Boykins, when I was at the head coach at NIU and Akron had a Lance Stone type player, he is so quick, so fast, and so unselfish. It's another element that's going to help us push tempo this year. And he can shoot the ball too, so that helps too.
You had 3 freshmen that played a lot for you last year, Nadu, Kalambe, and Johnson. Johnson was on the all-freshman team. Johnson, from everything I've seen, bigger, stronger this year. Start with him and just the importance of those guys coming back with all that experience under their belt.
Well, with this Johnson, we'll start with Nate. His versatility. He's 6'5", 6'6". He's over, he's about 215 now. He has a year under his belt. He's a three-way scorer. He's really good in transition, and he's a good defender. First exhibition, he had 8 rebounds, 4 offensive, 4 defensive. That helps. So I'm not talking foreign to him and Nadu. Nadu came in Johnson. He was at Grand Rapids Christian. So then you have TJ Nadu, who came from Detroit Catholic Central. Huge get, unbelievable shooter. I think opening night he was 6 for 7. He can really stretch the floor, and he's gotten stronger. And then Calabay, a 6'8", 6'9" wide body. He's fighting for minutes, but played a lot down the stretch as a freshman. So he brings versatility, especially at that 5 position. So having those 3 back, you throw Legend Jeter, who's a 5th-year guy. He started opening night for us, solid as nails. And then we're getting Jared Larry back. I think he started 3 games last year. He's averaging about 9.5 points before he tore his ACL against Eastern Michigan. So just that core there gives us a good solid 5, but also depth.
Closing moments with Mark Montgomery here talking Detroit Titans basketball. I'm only looking at numbers, but I got to ask you about London Maiden. 6'8", 250. That's a lot of man, Coach. Can he help you?
No doubt about it. He can score in the low post. He is a wide body, and he's strong down there with good hands. Actually, he started off at Kent State, then he transferred to Blinn Junior College. Hey, if you like a guy, and I know college basketball is not like this, with a guy that plays with his back to the basket, you're going to love London Maiden.
Hey, Coach, we're throwing this out on social media, so we'll get a wide berth on this thing for people that see it. How would you sell them on the program and the experience that they're going to get when they come to Callahan this year to see your teams play?
Pace, threes, energy. We're going to be tough as nails on defense, but we're trying, like I'm selling recruits, that we're getting up and down. We're playing with pace. We're playing fast. We're shooting anywhere from 25 to 30 threes. We're playing inside out. You're going to see a lot of energy. Let's pack Callahan Hall. It's going to be fun. It's going to be just like the old days. It's got to get to winning. Got to get back to winning.
Hey, MSU, Notre Dame, DePaul, you got some challenges out there. It's going to be fun, isn't it? I hope it's fun.
I think so. You got to play the big boys to see where you're really at. And I know, you come here, we're going to play an unbelievable schedule. So just naming those 3 or 4 schools, I can't wait.
Hey, Coach, final thing. From 1 win before you got there to 8 last year, you're not putting any limits on what you guys can do this year, are you? You got a lot of newcomers. You got guys that have come back. To me, you have an exciting roster that you can do a lot with, and it's grown in a year.
Yeah, I'm not going to put a number. Of course, you always want to double up. You want to try to make it to postseason play. I was at Central Michigan. We went from worst to first 1 year. Hey, the big thing we're trying to do at Detroit Mercy, we have to be down in Indianapolis. The top 6 teams go down there, and then anything can happen. But we definitely want to keep our win total going up. We definitely want to keep recruiting at a high level, which we already have 4 commitments. And when they sign in November, that's going to keep the momentum going for Detroit Mercy. But we expect things, guys. We really do.
Great stuff. Coach, we appreciate the time. Thank you for making us part of your night, and we wish you the best of luck as you get going.
No problem, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Nice
There he is. Mark Montgomery joining us right there. That's good stuff.
Well done.
That's good stuff. Yeah, you know what? And you talked about Callahan. I love the old buildings. I mean, I know people knock them down and they get replaced by new ones. I love that building. I love basketball in that building, and there's so much history there. He talked about absolutely, man. It's just fun, and I hope as he gets that thing going that there'll be people that will come and watch, not just from campus, not just alums, but people that just love basketball. We know what kind of basketball town Detroit is and what kind of basketball area this place is. And you know what? If you build it, they're going to come.
And you see what Oakland
did. Said, we know what Coach Watson did there.
See what Oakland did a couple years ago, got everybody up. There's no reason why Detroit can't do the same thing, have a magical season, and maybe beat somebody in March.
He alluded to the rivalry there with Oakland U, and Coach Campy's going to be on the show later this week. We look forward to that. And you know what? The best thing for us and the best thing for basketball is if the 2 best teams in the Horizon League are right there.
Yeah.
Are right there. These 2 teams that we get to watch all the time, and then let's let them battle it out because we love the local rivalries.
I'm sick of the Norse. I'm sick of the Norse.
Yeah, so we love to see them go head to head. That's good stuff. So we absolutely appreciate it. Hey, thanks to the coach for making some time for us. Luderman, hang in there. We're gonna get Hey, we got some Zoom calls coming. I think it's right here. Is it right here? Oh, look at me. First try. Look at that. Hey, click on the Zoom link. You'll pop up over here with Tommy. We're going to hit some Zoom calls when we come back. We're going to get some music to take us to break. We got TSOB, the Sports Office Band.
Wow.
Firing us up right now.
Smooth, man.
Zebo, let it rip. There it is. Sports Office Band. So we were talking about all the hoops at Callahan. Zebo, you were telling me that used to be a place to go see shows.
Yeah. Isaac Hayes, I saw.
Isaac Hayes.
Wow.
Ohio Players.
Graham Central
Ohio
Station.
Players have one of the all-time album covers, right? What was that? Honey, what was that? Yes.
Yeah.
One of the all-time album covers.
Woo!
Yeah, look it up, 1970s.
Yeah, it's the G-rated show.
Yeah, I think so. 12-year-old
what about
you,
Average
12-year-old
White Band?
You would have loved it, Cannon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Some nice concerts.
Who stole my album cover again? Luderman, what's going on, man?
Let me tell you something. How about the sunshine today? I mean, we had
He
all
wants
kinds of
credit.
Well, I mean, it was a bright, breezy day.
It was nice.
Tomorrow's
Yeah.
going to be bright and breezy. Even Wednesday's looking pretty good.
When are the leaves all coming down?
It's
I
happening.
need them to come down before the lawn mowing stops, so that I don't have to rake them and they just.
It's happening. It's happening
Chopped up.
this week with the breeze. We're going to lose some leaves, but it's the next 3 weeks.
Okay.
So it's not going to be all at once. You know, it's a 3
Are we
week.
done with the 70s?
No, we'll get
Okay.
a 70-degree
All right.
day in there. Yeah.
Sneak one in.
We'll sneak one in.
one
Not
in.
for Halloween. I mean, it's always nice when the kids get a warm one, but not there.
But what are we looking like for Friday?
You know, it's going to be mostly cloudy, a shower chance, nothing heavy, but no snow, no, ice, frigid temperatures.
Okay.
Yeah, kids will
So
be fine.
cloudy with a chance of candy.
Exactly. Moms and dads will be fine too.
He had that in the holster.
Hit us on the Zoom. You guys can join it. Who we got?
We got Fabian.
Fabian, what's up?
Of course.
What's going on? Hey.
Happy
Fabian.
Monday. How we doing?
I like the Lions gear.
How we doing? Appreciate you guys.
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. Hey, look what somebody sent me today. Hang on a sec. I'm going to show you
What
this.
you got?
I'm going to show you this. That probably wasn't my
look at
best
this.
angle. Look at this. Somebody sent me this.
Woo!
Gonna get hit.
Gonna go down.
Gonna go down.
There it is.
That's nice.
There
That's
it is.
nice.
You know how much I get out of this?
I was saying, what's your percentage?
Nothing.
Oh,
It's all
You know
good.
what? I get product.
Get the chance to wear it though.
I get product. They're gonna go down. That's what it is right
It
there.
looked nice for November 2nd game.
That would look
yes.
great. We need to rev it up against JJ coming back. Sorry. Those Michigan vibes are gone, JJ. We got the memories, but that's all there is.
he's going to get hit and go down.
Hope so. Need to. Don't wish the young man any ill will, but there's going to be one.
He know what it is.
Hey, listen, we got work to do. That's all it is. And believe me, Aiden Hutchinson's not going to let up on him because he went to Michigan. Okay?
It's a friendly.
Aiden's
It's
gonna
going to be a
ready.
friendly
Hey,
rivalry.
What'd you do in your bye week? You didn't have any football to watch. No Lions, at least.
No, I just checked out everybody. Did a little scouting for what we got coming up next week. But
Yeah.
you know, did a scout. Then I just came in. Shout out to J Moore and friends. I just came in from his little trunk or treat that he had downtown with my great nephews and nieces and stuff.
Good job,
Kiddos with
J-Mo.
candy.
Good
Yeah,
job,
that was
J-Mo.
really nice.
Giving back. We
Yeah,
appreciate that.
That was nice.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. I did some
Thanks.
appreciate you. I did some scouting. Saw Minnesota get
Yes.
their tail kicked. That was
Ugly.
fun.
Ugly.
Saw Chicago lose. That
Yes.
was fun.
Yeah.
And then, man, Aaron Rodgers.
You had one job,
I
Aaron
rooted
Rodgers.
for you. Okay?
I did
That
too.
doesn't happen. But I was rooting for you.
I did
And what'd he do?
Nothing.
I
What'd your
can't look.
Steelers do, Luderman?
That was not good. I mean, I was watching it. I was off last night.
That was not the steel curtain.
It was not. I mean, they're scoring touchdowns, and yeah, I went click before we got to the end of the fourth quarter.
When I saw them go up 2 scores, I went click
Click.
too.
We don't even have time for him. You got to break.
See, play us out quick
Quick,
tune.
quick.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Producing.
Quick break. Come right back. House band. Papa Dot right here. My man, you got 10 seconds to close us out. Tell me something good.
I got a little stain on everything. Why these guys making this money just messing up the sports game like that? That's not cool.
We're going to pick that up next time. We got to go. Peace.